everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Today is a Dollar Tree haul. I didn't post one last week because like I mentioned in my last video, I did take a kind of a week break, maybe like 5 days. I just needed some time to regroup, to refresh, and to stop being so upset at YouTube for not sending out notifications because you all know the struggle. I've expressed it plenty of times. I'm sure you're tired of hearing it, but if you do want to receive notifications for my videos, make sure that you click and make sure that it has that little parentheses. It looks like it's getting a little hug. And if it is already clicked and it's not working, click it and unclick it again, and it's gonna say if you want occasional notifications or all. So you guys set it up to all if you want. If you just press occasional, you're just gonna see my hauls. And although these are fun, I'm sure you signed up to see the crafts on my channel. So anyway, let me share all of the awesome stuff that I purchased. And one of the things that I was super duper excited to see, not only for my daughter, but for crafts as well, are these giant puzzles. They're not huge, but usually Dollar Tree has some that are probably just the size of this little corner right here. So to see this, I wish Dollar Tree would have dimensions listed in their tags, but they don't. But this is pretty nice, and it's wood. It's pretty sturdy as well, and they come in different little patterns. So for gift sets, these are pretty nice. Like I said, you can do so much with this, and I think that the actual puzzle pieces are wood as well. Yes, they are. So I love these. If you see them and you have kids in your life, or you really just want to use the little wood slabs, definitely purchase them because these are awesome. Now the next thing that I was happy to see was more of their heavy duty socks. I mentioned in my last haul, their socks have gotten better. I don't know if they changed distributors or whatever. I don't think so because it's all made by Greenbrier, I guess. But their socks have gotten so much thicker. Usually a pair of their socks, if you stretch it out, you can see right through them. These are nice and thick. You can definitely tell the difference. I get really cold at night, my feet do, and I use these socks all the time. They're regular ones, but when I wore the newer ones, my feet were really, really warm. So you can definitely tell that there's a change. So they have the pretty ones that have the cool patterns, and they come in a pair of 2, and then they have performance low-cut socks. These are awesome if you wear really, it's hard for me to find socks that actually don't peek through my shoes, so I'm really looking forward to these. If you can see the shape of them, it actually divots like downward. So this is pretty nice. It's got a nice little neon green on there, and it's black. I hope that they have them in white as well, because depending on the shoes that you're wearing, but still nice and thick socks. I love it. The next wood item that I purchased, and I've seen this in all of my stores, I never really purchased it because I thought it was plastic. Never did I take the time to read that it says real wood right here. So these are little 3-in-1 games. This is also a nice big piece of wood. Unfortunately, this one does have writing on it. I have shown you in some of my videos that if you wipe some of these things away with acetone, it'll kind of fade it. It won't take it off completely, maybe if you let it soak overnight. But if you wipe off the colors with acetone, you'll have a nice fade so that if you stain it, you won't see the design. Well, if you stain it with a dark stain. So this is really cool, and it brings little tiny pieces of wood on the inside. I purchased 2 of these. One to actually, you know, have in my sister's shop. If you guys haven't, if you're in the New Jersey area and you haven't stopped by, she has a place called Beach House Nutrition in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. They have all sorts of shakes, and it's really cute inside, and they have board games. So make sure you stop by if you are in the Jersey area. So yeah, I plan on getting a whole bunch of games together for her. Speaking of games, I thought this was really cool. They have this What Am I game, which is a generic version of, I don't know what the real name is called, but you just basically get a card, you put it on your forehead, and somebody has to describe what you are, and you're supposed to guess it correctly. Really cool for a game night, and they have 2 versions of these. I didn't don't really know what the difference is between the two versions, but I bought the blue box. It includes 4 headbands, 20 chips, 16 cards, and 1 question sheet. So I guess you're allowed to ask questions to see what kind of animal or thing you are. Super cool. Board games and card games can be really, really expensive, so it's nice to have generic versions of them, especially when you have them in a place like a business, because if pieces get lost, you don't get upset. How cool is this? This is the Quick Whisk, and to me it looks like a frother. So basically it's a little tiny whisk and you push it and it's just supposed to like spin on its own to mix. So to me this is a frother. And I really hope that it's really good quality because I love to make my own drinks at home. Even though today I stopped by McDonald's and I usually stop by Starbucks, I'm trying to kick that habit. So I have a ton of recipes and syrups to make my own Starbucks, which I did a lot during the winter. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and then when you push it, oh, please don't tell me you suck. Oh no, it does suck. Does it? Oh no, no it, okay, so maybe if I try it like this, all right. So it does work. It's not crappy. I expected this to be really flimsy and it's not. So if you see this and you're looking for a frother, it's called the Quick Whisk Mini. Okay, so Mother's Day is coming up. I do have a gift basket and gift idea video coming up as well, but I thought this was really, really nice. I found a rose gold balloon that says Mom. They usually have the gold ones that just kind of have the numbers, so it's really cool to see this. Hopefully for Father's Day they have something like this, not so girly, but hopefully they have something like this for Father's Day coming up. I think it's so, so cute. And I have used these balloons. I did a craft for New Year's and they're actually pretty nice. So yeah, if you see this and you're having a little Mother's Day brunch, this would make for beautiful decor. Last week I hauled all the really cute totes, and this week I was finally able to find olive oil. I have Betty Boo, I have the Ghostbusters one and Mighty Mouse, so I found this. I mentioned it, I wanted to frame this as part of like a little industrial decor video. I'm still gonna do it. I think these are so cute. They look like canvas wall art pieces. And yeah, so look out for that video if I ever get around to it. I feel horrible that I always mention I want to do this and I want to do that. And sometimes I don't get around to it because things are just super duper busy and I still do have my health issues. So on days where I'm like super pumped and I'm like, yeah, I want to film today, the following day when it comes time to film, I feel not so great. So I am so sorry for being such a flake sometimes when it comes to videos that I want to film. But that is the reason, my friends. That is unfortunately the reason. I've shown these in my videos whenever I do like the sleepover haul videos, and I kind of should have put my coffee in them. But I bought more of these little tumblers because my husband melted the really pretty one that I had. This one is very similar. It's got the palm fronds and parrots. The other one had flamingos. And then this one was my absolute favorite, which was this beautiful soft pink with flamingos that says stand tall and stand out. That's right. I bought a tiny one for my daughter because every time she sees me drinking out of this, she wants to kind of mimic. So I got her this really pretty one with flamingos on it. It doesn't mention anything about BPA. I'm kind of sad. I don't know if that means not. It says not recommended for use in microwave and dishwasher. I hope that my husband is watching because please don't put these in the dishwasher. Thanks. I love you. I appreciate you starting the dishwasher, but not this. In the same summer category, I found these little ice cube trays. I've mentioned this before. You can use this to make so many things. You can do little mini candles, little wax melts if you're into it. Classy Crafting and Parcels did little wax melts with these, or little bath bomb, little wax melts, but little bath bombs you can do with these as well. And really cool. These are $1 at Dollar Tree. I saw the same ones, well, pretty similar at Michael's for $5. So these are the flamingo ones. the little pineapple ones, which you know I love. This would be really cool for a cocktail to have cute little ice cubes. And this was also at Michael's for $5. It does say BPA free, so you can not be worried about that. And then they had cactus, cacti, you know what I mean. So yeah, for little cute wax melts, this would be excellent. I love flamingos. I've mentioned it 1,000 times. It reminds me of working at Hialeah Park Casino, which is where I worked before moving. So this little dish drawer mat was super duper cute. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, these are really, really thin. They are not super duper absorbent, but they do the trick when it's just a few cups or whatever the case may be. Plus they're so cute and festive. And they have matching little kitchen towels. Again, something that is not super absorbent. This is more of a, okay, it looks nice. I actually made the mistake of grabbing this to pick up something hot. And girl, this melted on my stove, like melted as if it were plastic. So keep that in mind. These are decorative. They're not meant to really do anything. Yeah. Also in the kitchen was this little sink strainer. I kind of wish they would have had flamingo ones, but this one is just cute little pineapples. It still kind of goes together, you know? It's still very, very tropical. Plus I have a little flamingo soap thingy that my mother-in-law got me last year. So I can't wait to display it now that the weather is gonna get a little hotter. Maybe I'll do a decorate with me. Again, no promises, because I get all hyped up about these videos and then it comes time to film them and I'm like, ugh. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. In the card section, I found this really cute card for mom. It says, "For my lovely mom." I don't stop by the greeting card section enough, and they have some gems in there, some things that are really, really nice. And they're really well made. You would think that they're like cheapy, not at all. I found more of the extra large storage bags. I love this. I know a lot of people do not like them at all, but hear me out. I actually use this to put away my garland and wreaths. So it's a great way to store them, get them out of the way. They're nice and protected, and these bring two. So in one of these, I have so many of my Christmas garland, of my little mini ones. Let me actually show y'all. So this one's actually opened because I opened it up to make my last video, but this right here has all of my little mini Christmas wreaths. It has my garland. It has random little picks that I purchased from Dollar Tree. So what I do is I hang this up on one of my hooks and it's out of the way and protected, especially in the garage. Winter mice are a thing, and I would just hate for this to kind of be exposed to that, because once I see anything that's been exposed to mice or mice poop, it's going in the trash. And all of this stuff adds up. It's not going in the trash. And then the last thing that I wanted to share, which I thought was really cool, were these little round mirrors. I have done so many crafts using these round mirrors. This is actually a little bit smaller than the ones that Dollar Tree usually carries, and I am really happy because I've seen them at every single Dollar Tree in my area. It's not like the bigger ones where you had to pull a mission to find this. So it was really cool to see them in stores. There's so many crafts you can do, and now that they have a bigger one and a smaller one, that makes for more decor options. I just think they're really, really pretty, and Dollar Tree is stepping it up with decor. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video was a little bit longer than usual, but I had a lot of stuff to share and a lot of things to chat about. Thank you so much for the beautiful response in my last video. I was so surprised to see that some of you noticed that I was gone. You guys are so sweet and you really know how to make a girl feel special. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend, and who knows, maybe you'll actually see me this weekend on a live stream. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.